manners. The raised, curling finger was annoying. The gesture saying the beckoner believed himself to be in charge. This guy was clearly Shifter Bureau, because only one of them would walk into a shifter bar and order people around. Angus followed the suit for 2 reasons. 1, his shift was almost over and another bouncer had arrived to take his place. 2, Angus feared in the back of his mind that if he didn't make a show of respecting Shifter Bureau agents, they'd use his son as leverage. Kieran was all Angus had. Kieran's mum had gone to the Summerland, dead and dust, but she'd been dead to Angus years before that. The one love of Angus's life was the little wolf cub with the smart-ass mouth. The suit led him to the manager's office. It was empty. The manager rarely came in here. As the man shut the door, Angus leaned against the desk, folded his arms, and crossed one booted foot over the other. "Closing yourself up, Dad," Kieran would say. "You have to let other people in." Other shifters, sure. Not assholes who worked for Shifter Bureau.
"What's the favor?"
Angus snarled the words.
"You don't mean a job with pay."
The suit shook his head, unworried about being alone back here with an irritated lupine shifter. His dark hair shone in the office's light, his eyes sharp and blue. One edge of his suit coat drifted back to show Angus the butt of a pistol in a holster. The pistol looked odd. Probably a tranquilizer or taser. Whatever.
"No pay,"
the man confirmed.
"But you'll do it. We need you."
"I'm touched." Angus stood up, wanting his full height advantage when he told this dickwad what to do with himself.
"I'm also busy." "It's not a suggestion."
The man echoed Angus's earlier words, another mannerism that annoyed him.
"Okay, look,"
Angus said.
"I know you bureau shits think you can come and tell shifters what to do, but you have rules too. I'm working a job to keep my cub fed and clothed. I'm allowed to do that without interference. I don't have to drop everything to do favors for Shifter Bureau whenever they want extra muscle."
The suit reached into his coat pocket and withdrew a card in a small manila envelope. He held the card out to Angus, and when Angus made no move to take it, he dropped it on the desk.
"I'm Jason Hayter, Special Operations. We're recruiting you because you're a tracker. A good one. And we need you to track a particularly evasive target."
Hayter pulled a couple of grainy photos out of the envelope and slapped them on the desk. The first photo showed from a distance a woman with long hair, her face half turned from the viewer as though she had no idea she had a telephoto lens on her. There was just enough resolution to make out that she had a pointed face, a lot of hair, and a scowl that could match Angus's for fierceness. The second and third photos were from even farther away and showed an animal, no clue what it was from that distance, running away.
"The subject is Tamsin Calloway. She's collarless, on the run, and needs to be brought in."
Angus touched the photos, willing their blurriness to clarify, but they remained fuzzy and hard to discern.
"By me,"
Angus stated.
"By you."
"Why?" Angus shoved the photos away.
"If you want to round up a collarless shifter, I'm sure you have plenty of shifters at your beck and call to do that dirty work. I don't know this woman."
"No?" Hayter actually looked surprised. Did he think all shifters were best friends with one another? What a dick brain.
"She knew your brother."
All the air rushed out of Angus's lungs. By the time he inhaled again, rage seared every inch of his body.
"You shut the fuck up about my brother."
Gavin, Angus's older brother, was dead, killed years ago when he'd tried to break shifters out of captivity. He'd been the leader of a covert group who'd tried first to negotiate with Shifter Bureau and the governments of various countries to free shifters, and then had turned to violence. Gavin had led marches and attacks against Shifter Bureau offices, wanting to show the threat shifters could be if they chose. At least, that's what Shifter Bureau claimed they'd wanted. Angus hadn't seen Gavin since the night he and Gavin had argued, and then fought with teeth and claws about Angus joining him. Angus had thought the group was pointless and stupid, and would only get shifters killed. Gavin had called him a coward and an ass-licker. They'd parted in fury. The kicker was that Angus's mate, April, had taken Kieran and joined Gavin.